Good afternoon, family, friends and followers. We just thought we would give you a bit of an update on the house build. It's getting very, very close. Some of you may have seen Stephen doing a live stream of painting. Yes, it's very exciting to watch paint dry. Yeah, I think he got more paint on him than he did on the walls, but we'll give you a bit of a tour. So as you can see, we've finished the big, I suppose you call it a great room. We had to cover all the exposed trusses so we didn't get paint on them. And our next door neighbour was gracious in providing some scaffold so Stephen could get up there to actually paint. He was still about a foot too short and did some hair-raising precarious things. We won't go into those. We eventually picked a colour white. It's called Alpine Snow. And we think it matches really, really well. Sorry about the echo in here, it's obviously empty. We have a few bits and pieces to finish. We got just around the doors, but we've finished everything else, and they're doing a bit of a clean on the floor to allow the floor to go down this week. We also covered the back brick wall. I mean, it's got paint on it anyway, but we didn't want to get any further paint on it. We still don't have our front door. Hopefully that will be arriving soon. But they did get the veranda or porch or portico or whatever you call it lined, and we'll show you that later. So this is the flooring that is actually going down. It's a very, very wide vinyl plank, and it looks like the same wood as the trusses. So we're not laying this, the professionals come and do that. We have done it in the past, but that was part of the build that it was getting installed. As you can see, the rest of the pantry is now painted, and the electrician and plumber are coming back within a week to get it all done. We've also got the kitchen ready. We'll be picking up the cabinets and everything hopefully next week. We were going to do that this week, but because the floor is down, is not down, sorry, there is no room to put everything together, and we didn't want it here in the way. So we'll take you down the hallway. And as you can see, we have the dinosaur wall. So this is Harrison's gaming room and Stephen and my office. I work from home. So that's the colour wall that he's picked. And we actually think he's done a pretty good job of that. So I'm happy with that one. We haven't done his room. But it will be the same colour on this wall as well. We've given this room prime and one coat of paint, but we've got another coat and room to do as well for the ceiling. We've finally had the bathroom tiled. Sorry, it's very, very echoey in here. As you can see, we've had the vanity installed and the medicine cabinet up here. Stephen, being very, very tall, has a tendency not to actually put things away because he has to bend over, so hopefully that will help. So we have two basins sitting here. Over here we will have a freestanding bath. We have a toilet here, and our shower screen will go along here. So this is our shower. We've got a shower arm going here, and also a rain head coming out at the top. We contrasted the grey tile with a white tile here, just to be a bit more reflective so it didn't feel too dark in here. It is a very overcast day here, but it's still a little bit bright. As you can see, we've given the outside of the house one coat of paint, just on the front. We haven't completed the back yet. We've had all this prepared to get the concrete done, and we've had this lined with some cedar and around that will be black flashing around the outside of it, and that's just cantilevered backwards, and it will drain into the pipes. We haven't painted the pipes yet, but we will be doing it. Now, these pipes are a closed system, and what that means is everything is glued, and the gutters will feed the rainwater tank, which is around here. We do not have town water here, so we rely on rain collection. We don't have a dam yet either, so we can't take water from the dam or pond, whatever you call it. So this is our only water source at the moment. So if you come around here, the first thing you'll notice, we have our roller door now on. That's an electric roller door, so it goes up when you drive in, so you don't have to get out in the rain. And then, as you all know, we have a mud room just here, so when you get out of the car and you walk in, you can dump everything that's wet and soggy and not take it into the rest of the house. And you may have seen in the background something we've been looking forward to. So here we have our rainwater tank. So this is 105,000 litres, and I'll put the gallons below. So here is our fitting for the Country Fire Authority, which is our local fire team. This we have to have in a rural area. The first 10,000 litres of your tank has to be reserved in case there's a fire and the trucks need to come in and get some water. It saves them going back and forth getting water. All these houses in this area have that, and it's a safety precaution. It may never be used, and fingers crossed it never is. That means there's a fire here, but that is for the fire truck to pull up and take 10,000 litres. So as you can see, it's fairly large. We haven't had it hooked up yet. So this is all the plumbing that comes from the closed system. Obviously the tank is lower than the roof, so it all flows into here. And around the back of the cows in the background. So here we have the inspection ladder, and also the water level. So obviously there's a float inside, and this will go up and down according to the water level. They put in 14,000 litres to start off with, just to make the lining sit properly, and also so it didn't blow away. So the way this tank works is there's a metal surround, there's bracing, and there's bracing inside the tank, and it's actually lined with a liner. So it's not a plastic tank, it's a basically going back to the old-fashioned tanks, but they never had liners. So there's no base in this, it's just the whole liner covers the whole thing. What's next? Well, the flooring will go down, the electrician will come in to make sure everything is fitted off with all the lights, the power points, and everything like that. The plumber will then come in and hook up the bath and the toilet and the laundry trough, and then it's up to us to finish off the rest of it. So we have a little bit of painting to do. The carpet, is going to be put in professionally, but we have to put in the kitchen and a lot of the other just finishing off bits. And then we move on to paint the back of the house, and then do a little bit of landscaping and a little bit of gardening, and hopefully we get to put some vegetables in soon, and we'll show you that project. We've got another project up the back as well. We're shifting our chickens. They've been in a temporary run for nearly 3 years, so we'll be shifting them into their new digs, and I'm hoping they enjoy it. Cows, obviously, having a good old munch. There's not much here. We still haven't had very much rain at all, so it may look like it's got a beautiful green tinge, but it's about this tall. So we're still having to get in feed unfortunately, but the weather is cooling down and we're expecting rain, which is fantastic. Now we have the tank installed. So thanks for visiting, and I hope you've enjoyed this quick tour. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up and the little notification bell. Thanks, and have a great day.